1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay. Turn that back on. And let's get over here to the main. Actually, before I do that, a little bit of this. So this morning, I see NWTG up. It's one of the main ones that's getting some volume, that is actually moving a little bit, but we'll see. Let me go ahead and set this stream up before I forget. I get to talking and then everything else goes out the window. I do like my alert system. It's allowing me a chance to get a little bit more sleep until something shows up. But yeah, NWTG was the thing that popped. I was like, what in the world? Oh, it's that. My thumbnails. Where's my thumbnail? I'm tripping. Thumbs. There we go. And then there. One last thing. All right. That's all I need there. Now let's bring this thing back over. Oops. If it would stop locking. Okay, there we go. All right, so first, let's see what's going on this week. We know the tariff news is coming through on the 2nd. That's going to be on Wednesday. And then let's see what else we got. 31st. 3, 3, 3, 4. Tuesday. Okay, we got the inflation expectations and monetary policy. Economic outlook. Okay. Looks like we got speakers on every day. Well, after Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we got speakers there. And then it just goes into the regular old shindig. All right, so first, let's go over here and look at NWTG. NWTG. See what's going on over here. Oh, this is that golf company. Okay. NWD. It's just announced its fourth quarter and full year 2024 financial results. And I believe it was one that was moving last week. If I'm not mistaken. And it's up, what, 50% right now. Okay. Profile. Let's see that profile. This one was out of Camarillo, California. This is Newton Golf Company, a technology forward golf company, manufactures and sells golf products. Okay. All right, let's see what the overall market is doing. Let me look back. I thought I saw, yeah, it popped right here this day. Went up, and on that day, I was like, man, that golf, I don't know if it's going to hold up. And it just came right back down. And it's had several pops. So it's had one back here, 245, 2 and 2. And they've all reached around the same height of 250. Then this was the biggest one that went up to almost 6. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the overall market, which is a little bit more red. So this It did continue a little bit downward, didn't it? Okay, so basically we were looking at this thing. This is where the trend started. I was just notating where some significant levels were here. And this was on the 11th through the 14th or 13th of March. Then we moved on up. We started to form this next little uptrend. And then we gapped up. Gapped up, came all the way up here to a previously tested high. They have been tested 4 times up here at 20,500. And it broke this little trend line, retested it, it became resistance, and it got going down. So it fell through the 1950, fell through the 19,400, and now the previous trend line is up here, the one that started this way, is back here at 19,400. And right now it is under the ATR high. That means SOXS exploded and SOXL is now $14. Okay. This is the lowest that I've seen SOXL. Let's look at this on I might grab some for the long-term portfolio actually. Let's go to maximize sell, pull this over. So this is XOXL. This is the one that goes up as the market is going up. The lowest this thing has been is what, $7 now here. And we are seeing that it dropped through 20, and it has several points of interest now here that it could go to. It's got this one at $13. Right here, let me get my drawing tool. It's got a point of interest here, 13 bucks. It's got a point of interest down here at 8. I don't know if we can get 8 though. Markets might turn around before that. And then it's got a point of interest down here at 6. Now this is the lowest that I've seen this thing, so I don't know. 6, 8, and then 13. Now it previously made a little bottom here. What was this? 16, and now it's continuing to drop. Man, and let me make sure that this one is the one that I'm thinking about with the dividends. SOXL. Let's see. XOXL dividend history. Was this the one with the sporadic kind of? It was. Okay, so this one kind of pays dividends all over the place. Been paying dividends since 2010, but this is like nothing. I needed to actually have a good dividend. This is 12 cents. It looks like this is quarterly. So 12, 35, 45, and then it's kind of decreased as time has gone on. 31, 28. Let me see what the charts were doing during these times. So let's see, 2010. Were they really up? Could they have been paying more, or were they really hurting? 2010. 2010. Okay, so this is the first one was paid on 9/2010. Up in here, and that paid just a little bit, and then 12 of in 14. Oh my goodness, let's skip a couple of years. Okay, then 18. So they started getting consistency after 2018. So let's jump up to 2018. Right up in here. 2018. Right up in here. And they pay 75 something cents. So it's definitely still above that price level. So I don't know why they're not paying that same dividend, but it's whatever. I like the repeat. It has once been up to 74 bucks during make sure this stays here. Been up to 74 bucks during 2021. And then went up to 69 bucks during 2024. So how long is it going to be before it repeats? So this was 2021 all the way down to 18, or what is this? 2022. Took it a year to get back down here, then back up 2024, and then it's down here again. So I'm gonna see where it goes. Can it actually visit some of these points of interest? What is this gonna be? What is the reaction gonna be at this 14 and the 8 and the 583? I mean, if it touches any of those, I would be happy. But I'm just gonna be watching and seeing if it can come on down here and visit some of these levels. It's the same thing I did with AT&T. I mean, it's actually the exact same thing. Just looking for those repeating patterns like that. So now, you know, this is the zone that I bought AT&T in right here. Down here in 14. And I saw it had visited that 14 a couple of times. I waited for the point of interest to be kind of visited. It got in, and now it's at 28 bucks. Looks like it's gonna be trying to get over 29 here soon. I think it did get over 30, but I think that was during aftermarket or something like that. But it's all good. Just watching. Let's go ahead and jump back over to the regular programming. All right, so back over here. This one I really don't know about that one. Let's look at oil. Did tap these few levels that we saw last week. Tapped around this 70 level, had another one right here. So this is a significant level that continues to get a reaction. Whoops. Continues to get a reaction there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not gonna count this one. This one didn't quite make it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Came down here to this bottom of 68, 68, and now it's below the ATR highs. We'll see how that goes. SPY is nice and down. Okay. I like it. Just need to be patient and see where these things want to go. Looking for something with high relative volume to be doing that move that I look for. A lot of these, let me pull up my journal. A lot of these that I have been losing on has been either impatience or there's been another leading leader in the market. And maybe not. MLGO has been the one that I've been avoiding for a while. So these last two trades, I lost 50 bucks and I lost 64. Now this one, these spreads were so wide, it jumped my stop. So it was kind of not what I was expecting, but it did jump the stop and actually cost me another like 14 bucks. So I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, very, very bad decision to enter those trades, especially with, as you can see over here on my mistakes, you can see Chinese stock was leading and it was even struggling to hold 20% up while MLGO was taking all of the volume on the day. So that's what I want to do. I want to verify, one, that there is some type of competition going on. I don't want to be trading the only thing that's moving because a lot of times those can be heavily manipulated. And then if the thing that is coming up that is leading the day has less relative volume, but it's outperforming something with higher relative volume, I want to kind of ease off the pedal, ease back, chill out a little bit. But so far, the month is still green, but it's just been kind of like an experimental process here with this. So I had a bunch of green days when I was patient and just taking the trade that I was looking for. And then I had a couple of red days sprinkled in there as well. So that's kind of didn't work out so well. So we'll see. We got today, but I mean, it's the last day of the month, so there's no reason to push it. I need to be especially patient on this one because people are already on pins and needles seeing how the market is looking. The market is, let me see, where is the market? The market is kind of in a very strong downward pattern. And so I don't know if it's going to need to consolidate or what. Last time I said that, I was like, okay, it took this little small move down. Maybe it'll consolidate in here. Came up, tapped the not the ATRs, the trend, and another dump. So one and then an even bigger dump right here. So one of the things that I look at during these times is, okay, well, you're dumping, but this could be great opportunity. I need to not miss opportunities on dividends or, you know, whatever else is at a discount right now. And so that's kind of where my mind goes on that part. Let me go over here real quick and let me do, I don't even know what's behind. Let's see what comes up. Is this say this? Okay. All right. So nothing is over here yet. Oh my goodness, mRNA is down, down, down. mRNA, this is one of those yield max stocks. It says that the market price right now is 272. Super cheap. It was paying a crazy dividend, 18 cents at 272. Let me look at what mRNA did. It gap down or something? Let's see. mRNA. This one was the one that really had a big move during COVID, but since COVID has absolutely died down here. And so it's probably going to take another really massive health event to lift mRNA back up. But I think it's going to be one of the first places people go. And mRNA, $2 stock paying an 18-cent dividend is crazy. Let me see if they're still paying it. mRNA or mRNY, my bad. So let's look at these dividends. So they just paid a dividend on the 27th. So that was last Thursday of 18 cents. So think about it. You got a $2 stock. You buy 100 shares and you're getting this paid. Only thing is, how much further is it going to go down? And that all depends on the health sector or how the I guess the epidemic or pandemic type level situations are going. It started off in 2023 paying a 41-cent dividend and then a $2.65. And the only problem that I have with these really cheap ones, look at this dividend yield, 73% or 73% per year, right? $2.19 per share. The only problem that I have with these is why is this out of order? 2024 declaration. Okay, this is the declaration date, and then declaration date. Okay, but only problem I have with this is if they cut that dividend, if they are unable to pay that dividend on mRNA anymore. That's my only fear with these yield max. They get so low now. If they go so low that I could just grab 10 shares, and if they cut the dividend, oh well. And then maybe in the future sometime they reestablish that dividend, great. But right now, I don't know. I'm just in the limbo event. Let's also look at AIYY. This one was always following AI production and AI whatever. Started up here at 21 bucks. It pays 32 cents per share. And it is down at 502. And the other thing that I really kind of look at when I look at dividends is, one, does it have at least 5 years traded? And this one does not. This one's 24 through 25. And also, what is the trend looking like on it? Right now, this trend is just completely downward, right? And this is following AI. So let's go look at AI itself. AI, is it down like that? I don't think it is. Oh, yes, it is. So this is the one that it follows. It's AI. It has what? Almost 5 years traded. It started up here. I think they had to do some reverse splits or something. Nice moves down into these levels and kind of holding this range. It's at the bottom of this range right now. And it is the parallel to AIYY. We got a couple other ones, but none of them are really super low like these two. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue watching. They pay some stupid dividends though. I mean, think about it. a 1,000 shares of this. 1,000 shares of this. Let's see, 275, right? Is the price right now. Oops. 275 times 1,000. Okay, so that's 2,750 bucks. It's gonna pay 18 cents per share. So let's just go 1,000 times 0.18. 0.182. So I just leave it at 1.8. So that's 180 bucks per month. Okay. And that's as long as they pay the dividend. What if they can no longer pay this dividend though? That's my only thing. What if they can't do it? You know. Yes, that's some good dividend money, but I don't know. Anyway, let's jump back over to the other one. Day trade. Come on, baby. All right. NWTG, of course, is already finding its little brake pedal. Came up here, hit these two highs of 241. And this is the golf one. I really am going to look for something else. I hope this isn't going to be the leader on the day. Hopefully something else can really, really come and just sweep it. But as long as this one is the leader, I'm probably just going to sit back. Because most of these days I have been, I'll see other things on the scanner and I take them because I'm thinking they'll become the leader. But I'm like, look, let me just look at the leader, trade the leader. And if it's not worth the trade, don't trade the leader. Just sit on my hands. That's been the biggest thing. Just sit on my hands, bro. Especially with MLGO. Let me see where MLGO is right now. MLGO always coming up the board and taking all the attention. Looks like it threw a wick up to 22. Only has 1 million shares traded, and of course, it is not in the lead position right now. So, if you guys are seeing anything else, any other tickers, definitely throw them on the chat, and we will look into them. It does not matter if they're small cap, mid cap, whatever they are. We will take a little gander. But yeah, SOXL, man, it's at 14 bucks. I want to see if it can go down and test, even below 10. I'll wait. I'm cool. I will wait. The thing has been up before. And the other thing we need to watch is, let's look at SOXS. So it's at 30 bucks. Let's look at this max chart on the daily chart. So it is at almost 30 bucks. It has never really had a good run because the market has been going up for so long. And so now, like I said, this is creating a good discount on SOXL, which I think I'm going to end up playing if it does test those points of interest. So it has previous highs up here, 39, 30. I want to see a break because I think the market overall after this little turmoil is going to go up. So I'm watching things that are at discount now. They usually are up when the market is up. Big old discount. But I'm not in any rush. I sit, I wait, I watch, and I chill out. Chill out, especially in the long term. I'm way more patient than day trading. Long term, I'm cool. I'll set an alarm and be like, yep, when it gets there, I'll be ready. Okay. So let's see what you come down to. Don't really see any obvious trend in here during this session, just consolidation. Does have this 19,350 up here as ATR high, right under the previously tested level of 19,400s. Let me go back and see how many times that 19,400 was tested. Let's see. One. There's that really wasn't a test. Well, I guess it did kind of consolidate around there and kind of jam up. Oh no, we're looking for the 19,400. Here it is. 19,400. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 or 7-ish times. enough times for it to make sense why it's a previously tested level. Put that out there. Maybe 7-ish. Previously tested level. Okay, so we definitely got that in there. And now we just got to, it's kind of in a point where we don't know what the market's going to do with this consolidation. We do know that it has a little bit of a range between 19,150 and the top side up here of 19,250-ish. But I can't put any definite marks up here until we see something get touched at least 3 times. So this one got fallen, this one fell through. This top did hold, but we want to see it come back up here and try this one more time before we confirm, oh, that's a definite significant level at 19,200 or whatever that is. I guess it kind of got close on this one, but I would like to see something a little bit more definite. Anyway, looking good on the day. It is 7 o'clock. And it's the top of the hour. We'll see if any new news comes down and starts to overshadow NWTG, which is pulling back. And if it goes under 2, you know, I'm cool on that. I like them to be above. Wow, what in the world was that flash? Okay, so it just kind of flashed down to 207, but yeah, I'm okay with that. It's got 10 million shares. Now it is leading in volume. So we do need to see this thing kind of fell out. But if it drops any lower than this 207, I think a lot of people are going to be off of that bandwagon. 202 right there was his first movement down. But yeah, I don't want to do too much looking at this because I'm not planning on trading it. I don't want to create an imaginary situation in my head and then end up trying to act on it, and it's like, bro, why did I even do that? Because I spent so much time calculating that I believed in myself. I calculated myself into belief, and that's not what I want to do. All right, anyway, like I said, 7 o'clock, just looking around. Either way it goes, my risk on any trades that I take today is $50. So I'm gonna finish the month up green going into next month. But the thing is, I don't want to lose $50 on a stupid play. I want to be trading something that makes sense for a Monday. And maybe we'll see a inverse or something come up that is going the opposite direction of the SPY, but or the NQ. But I highly doubt that in the small caps. A lot of the small caps that move on days like this are either small caps that just don't care about the market, or small caps that are just reacting to a small upward movement in the market. Everything is short bias right now. And we don't know where the turning point will be. I actually hope it continues going down so I can get some even better prices. But, you know, that's a little bit of that opposite greed where it's like, instead of, man, can this thing make it to this price or can it push up to this price? It's like, nah, I want to continue to fall, you know. And if I would have continued to do that on, you know, some of my other longer term plays, I would have missed the whole move. So kind of just gotta enter slowly is what I learned to do. Just get 1 share, then 2, then 3, see where it's going. You know, take your time, but get at least a piece. You know, grab it by the collar a little bit. But anyway, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. It's been one of those. It's been a good weekend actually. I got a lot of work done. caught up on a lot of work and all that good stuff. But I mean, it's a new week, so it's time to do it all over again. Um, we'll see. That's one thing about calculating and being so risk, in this risk analysis. All you gotta do is look at something for long enough, and your mind will create an analysis and make you actually believe the analysis that it's giving you. You're like, wait a minute. I know this isn't something that I want to trade. I know this isn't something that looks good, but just maybe this is where I need to be. And you look at it long enough, it's gonna happen. You'll take the trade. It'll pull you in. All right, so it looks like NWTG is about to fall off my scanner, which is good. Good riddance. Oh, let's go and look at some of the things that are going on today. I haven't even glimpsed over here to see. I know Mississippi, Tate Reeves just signed in a finally getting rid of the let me see, which tax was it? Was it the income tax or was it the one of the taxes? Whatever. I think it might have been income tax or maybe it was sales tax. I don't know. I had to look back at it. I saw it last night. I didn't really read a lot into it, but yeah, getting rid of some of these taxes, letting some more circulation come in here. So we'll see. I mean, Mississippi is one of the uh, cheapest places to live for sure, but a lot of people come here to restart when they run into like a brick wall in another state or something bad happens. Yeah, a lot of times they pop down to old Mississippi or they pop down to Texas. And Texas right now is definitely, I've talked to a couple of people out in Texas. They are definitely facing some overcrowding. A lot of people went in there. I mean, when I was in Texas, it wasn't that bad. It was like a lot of people, but it was so much space. It was so big, it really didn't seem to matter. But people that are living in suburbs, they're feeling the pain. They're feeling a little bit of the pain because it is getting overcrowded. But the people that are living out in the country, I mean, if you can function with low internet quality and all that stuff, lot of land out there, lots of land. Okay, so Trump says reciprocal tariffs will target all countries. Okay. Wall Street wants to back stock market dips. Yep, me too. Treasury surge as tariff countdown spurs risk asset. Yeah, I gotta capitalize on all this falling, man. I can't. Gold rises above 3,000 for the first time as U.S. levies boost havens. Trump says TikTok sale deal to come before Saturday deadline. Okay. Trump warns he's very angry with Putin. Okay. India predicts sweltering summer and threat to economic growth. Yeah, all this dropping. There's no way I can miss this opportunity. I gotta find what's at a discount that's worth buying. Got to. IRS fixes EV tax credit glitch for 2024 as dealerships tackle portal problems. Let's go to just strictly stock market news. Let me just look at crypto real quick. I never look at this. I never look at Yahoo Finance's crypto. Okay. Hut 8 Eric Trump to launch Bitcoin mining company. Oh, okay. They're still mining Bitcoin. How the Trump family took over the crypto firm. Crypto. I mean, I already got my thing. I'm not even a big Bitcoin person. I got other crypto. Bitcoin is just so it's almost like the Nasdaq now. It's just so big. It's hard to that does not sound right. All right. So it is so heavily traded and it's so um it just stays. It's just got too much going on. You know, it's like trading Nasdaq, but you can use it to kind of gauge the market sentiment in the whole crypto market, kind of like with the Nasdaq and the stock market. All right, let's jump back over to stocks. But before we do, let me go and look at TradingView to see where everything is sitting on today. Are we getting closer to those levels that I was looking at earlier in the month for Bitcoin? I was looking for Bitcoin to pull back to this 71. It does look like it's still in a descending type pattern, and I will be looking to add to some things as this continues to come down. That's all I want to see. All right, now back over here to housing. I keep saying I'm gonna go to the stock market, but I keep seeing things. I'm like, what's this? Mortgage company Rocket buying Mr. Cooper, an all-stock deal valued at 9.4 billion. Okay, so Rocket is buying competitor Mr. Cooper. Mortgage and refinance rates today. Buyers face muted spring selling season. Bigger paychecks behind rising home prices. Duh. People, that's why they're clearing out a bunch of W-2 workers. People are like not doing as much for the pay that they're getting. You know, you're getting paid 500K. You know how much you gotta work for 500K. If you just sitting there not producing anything, you're gonna get fired so quick. I mean, a company looking around, you're gonna be the first one to go. You're like, hold up. You said you do what? You sent how many emails? You produce what? Oh boy. All right, so housing, tech. Sell Mexico energy assets, stake in infrastructure. Biotech stocks tumble on reports FDA's top vaccine regulator to leave. Regulator. Whoa. What I just read. Biotech stocks tumble on reports FDA's top vaccine regulator to leave. Who's the vaccine regulator? Is it Moderna? Who is it? Who is it? Moderna has definitely got punched in the mouth all the way back down to, and I guess because Republicans are in, they wasn't really with the COVID thing anyway. So that's probably why Moderna is going to be dumping this whole time, this whole presidency, which is again great for me. All right, Equinor's new Arctic. Okay, any new tech? Okay, I'm bored. Next, earnings, tariff updates, economies. Trump's tariffs will bring inflation. Italy, oil. The Fed has a new favorite word, uncertainty. Oh my gosh, the Fed has a new favorite word, uncertainty. That is. Some U.S. oil executives see disaster in Trump's agenda while dismissing drill baby drill. Right, charting global. Okay, Berlin, no longer poor but sexy. Berlin's economic rise comes at a price. All right, let's just jump back over the stock market now. Pretty much the same stuff. Tariff proof. The tariff proof sector no one's talking about. Good morning, Donnell. We've been out here looking over, the market falling again, coming to a little bit of consolidation, wondering what's going to end up being the top mover. We slightly looked at NWTG, but then I realized it's that golf stock that was trading last week. And if it's going to be the leader on the day, I'm just going to sit out. I'm not into that. Looking for something else to come up and absolutely take over. after the open. It is 7:15, and it's one of those mornings where it is storming outside. You get a nice little thunderstorm. Hear the pitter patter of rain on the rooftop. Thinking about going and doing me a nice little hot tea, and I don't know, going and singing in the rain. But for now, the scans are not showing me anything that I'm interested in. Mm. The good thing about Monday morning is it's like there's so much time for news to drop in pre-market that if you get impatient and you trade the first thing that pops up, you can make yourself real mad. You can trade it and be like, oh man, there's something right here that was even more worth it. Oh man. So it's best if it is weak on a Monday morning, just chill out, wait, see what else comes up. Because this is the beginning of the wheel. Well, it's the end of the month, but it's the beginning of the day. So you got to keep that in mind too. Where are we sitting right now? Where are we sitting? Crypto. Man, I think oil, if those tariffs do go through, oil, the prices of oil, just like gold, is going to be. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold, very gold is looking like. So we had this rundown into the 15s, rundown into the 14s. A lot of time to collect in here. 2022 when it got down to 13, 14, 14, and now it's up to 19. And with these tariff talks, people are continuously buying into gold. Let me see if there's any ETFs on gold. Gold ETF metal securities in Australia. Gold, gold, gold. What was the other? There was another ticker that was gold. Hmm. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't really matter now. We're in a period right now where gold is king, and they said it reached 3,000, but I need to figure out what kind of instrument they're using to reach that. You see real quick, see if I can find it. Gold. What kind of instrument can I use to gauge that? What symbol is most used? The strength of gold. Okay. XAU. I don't even know. That's on Thinkorswim. Oh, GC. XAU. Can I do a dash in here? Let's say dash. It's like a pair. Dash USD. That's what it says. Nope, won't pull that up, but it did pull up XAU. And I missed that completely. Okay, so it is up, up, up. Let's look at GC. GC is gold futures contracts, which does not show up here. GLD is a SPDR gold shares ETF. Way up there. Let's look at this maximum chart. Oh my goodness. Yeah, gold definitely went for a run. So this was 2024, 2025. Crazy run up. Wow. Lows are all the way back here in 2005 at $41. Let me see what kind of dividend that pays. Then the last one is DX. Okay, DXY is an inverse of gold. The US dollar index, DYX. We'll look at that one in a minute. But let me look at what was this one? GLD. What those dividends looking like, big boy? No dividends. Okay. So it is one of those that to get value out of it, you're gonna have to sell your shares. You're gonna have to get up out of here. Do not like that. It's never paid dividends either. No news, no headlines, none of that. Okay. DXY is an inverse of gold. Ooh, that is an ugly chart. What in the world? That is an ugly chart. I don't like that. You just got one little bar out there. Okay. Whatever. We shall leave it as it is. Okay, Goldman stagflation vibe sees it cut S&P 500 target again and hike recession risk. So as this recession risk continues to come about, I really, man, I do not. I just gotta take the opportunities that are there and see. Let's see, MLB. No, that's nothing. Retirement, investing, economy. What you guys talking about? That other one, NW whatever, fell off the watch or out the scanner. I'm guessing either it went on under 2 and held under 2, or it just dumped. I don't know. Musk claims otherwise, but the Trump administration's spending is on track to surpass Biden's. Everything you wanted to know about a recession, but were afraid to ask. Trump warns automakers not to hike prices. What power do presidents have? Consumer spending lit a fire under the U.S. economy. Now is flickering as inflation reignites. Consumer sentiment falls to the lowest level in over 2 years as worries about, yes, this is what we want to see. Where, let's see. Where are the opportunities though? Are there any good opportunities, or do we have to actually wait for the falling knife to hit the ground and bounce? Let's see. Fed sees higher inflation is slower U.S. economy due to the uncertainty tied to Trump tariffs. Okay. Nice and red across Dow, Nasdaq, S&P 500, everything nice and red. Look at our little heat map out here sweating bullets. All right. Let's go and look at, we actually have heat maps over here as well. I just never look at them. I always forget they're here. Heat map, index watch. Public indices. Interesting. All right. Well, nothing else has popped up just yet. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now. I'm gonna have to wait to either something pops up that does not care about what the market is doing, or the market actually transitions back upward. Because as long as it's continuing this trend, I don't know if people are gonna be super into just jumping in right now. I would like to see these levels get tested again, though. Right here, this level. I guess it did kind of bump back up right there, but ended up falling off in here. So 1, 2. This one didn't quite make it. Almost did, but it was just a little bit of resistance through here. And then this one definitely made it up here. That's 4 taps right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will that become a wall on a day that causes a rejection off of it? I don't even know if I can count this. This is, I don't know. I'm not counting it. I don't even think I'm gonna count this. I'm just gonna count these two. Need something else to come up here and prove that this is the actual level. About 5 minutes to 7:30. And yeah, I'm just not in love with anything this morning. Nothing on the scans anymore. And I know for a fact, let me see what Tesla is doing. Tesla, Nvidia, all of those have gotten shot in the foot this morning. So yeah, have come back down to those previous places that we saw last month around. And this is why dating these things is good. So I can see, like, when was this ATR here? 311, 310. It's right back in this range that it was at those dates. So went up there nice and strong and then came right on back into here. Let's go look at Nvidia. Nvidia with the same sentiment. What about AMD? These are just stocks that tend to move more than $1 in a day. And a lot of people play options on them. You know, a lot of people play different. I mean, it's 100 ways to play these, but they move a good amount, and so they can kill you. But the opportunity is there in a shorter time frame because their candle is just one candle alone. Let's look at this one candle. See what the high and low is on this. So the high here is 101 or $100 even. The low of this is 99.75. So that's 25 cents just on this candle. Just on that candle. But, you know, is the volume there? Is the sentiment there to uplift that? We don't know. Kind of got to watch and see. And that's pretty much the gist of all trading. Make something believe that you can, you know, make something so good you like, man, I just got to take this trade. This is, I've been calculating, I've got a plan, it's got good news. This is the thing I need to attack. And then have your risk set. For me, it's $50. Now sometimes it'll go up and I'll get 3x this, or you know, sometimes it'll go down and I'll lose $50. But I'm okay. You know, if I get 3x this and then I lose 150, well, I'm still sitting with $100. So we'll try again. And each time I get the size up. So I'm still risking $50, but my size increases. So, you know, if I take, instead of 100 shares, take 300 shares, 400 shares, but I'm still risking $50. If I'm right, I get paid very nicely. If I'm wrong, I'll get 50 bucks and probably some slippage is usually what happens. But I'm okay with like a little $10 slippage or something. But the wider that spread is, like I saw the other day with QNTM, it jumped my stop out. It was not pretty. I thought it was going to get me an even bigger loss than it did. But what I was trying to do, I was actually trying to see if it will bounce off of this ATR high. Came down here, and usually for the ones that I win on, they're well above the ATR, this Wilder's ATR, and they're above this ATR. This one came below and came down here, and I tested it here. It was below, and it just did not work out. It did not have any turnaround. Plus, MLGO was leading the day, which was the Chinese stock that I was looking at to not trade. But we'll see. All right, we're coming up on 7:30. I'm about to get ready to get on down. I'm not gonna sit here all morning. I got other things to do. But if something pops up, I will definitely let you guys know in the Discord. Let me drop the Discord link. It is free. And that's where we continue conversations. It's so we don't kill all this time on the stream or whatnot. If something pops up, we'll get to it. So let me grab this link here. Trade analysis. Actually, I can grab the other link. I always try to create another link, but that actually causes problems. I'd rather just use the same link. Copy and paste. So there's the link to the Discord. Free. You get those notifications. And if I see anything that I'm looking at, I pretty much outline the setup that I'm looking for from the beginning to the end. And look for those key levels to enter on. And that's what I screenshot and put into the Discord. And we also have other traders in there that are testing, back testing, and doing a whole lot of work behind the scenes on their own strategies that they post in there and kind of share their outlook and all of that good stuff in the chat. So definitely gets interesting in there. Everyone doesn't use the same indicators. Everyone doesn't use the same strategies. Some people are hyper scalping. Some people are trading mids. Some people are trading, options. So it's kind of a big mix in there. But you may see something that you can learn from for sure. Anyway, I'm about to get on down and go and make that hot tea that I was talking about earlier. And see if it's done and what all trees have fallen outside during this storm. Because it looks like it's going to be one of those days I'm going to be cutting some wood. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in for sure. And I know I never did turn my light on. I guess I might as well leave it off. But in the mornings, it's so dark in here. I just enjoy the darkness. Enjoy just the screen, the blue light from my. Actually, I have my blue lights turned off because I'm not crazy. But enjoy the lighting from my computer screen. All right, but anyway, I'm about to get out of here. Appreciate you guys again. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.